You know, wetlands play a crucial part in helping to prevent severe flooding and protect wildlife. But in Wayne County, there are less than 10% of wetlands remaining.
And now one group of neighbors is trying to stop a developer from building a concrete crushing facility on a wetland site that's literally in their backyards.
7 investigator Heather Catalo has the story.
On a small street in the city of Wayne, neighbors say they're used to lush green trees, wildlife, and the peaceful sounds of birds.
It's nature. I bought my house based on where my kitchen window was located, and I can look out my kitchen window out into the forest, and that was a huge selling point for me.
Cheryl Bowman has lived here for 5 years.
I see a variety of birds. There's bats here, deer, mallards, squirrels.
Bowman says that's why she was devastated to find this notice at her home, alerting her that the owner of the property behind her wanted a zoning variance for a concrete crushing facility.
My first thought was my nature is going to be disrupted and destroyed.
Bowman says she and her neighbors went to several city zoning, planning, and council meetings.
What is being drained and where does this end up?
Have you considered the health implications of concrete recycling and crushing facilities?
But the Wayne City Council approved the plan with a 6-1 vote back in 2022.
Councilwoman Loss,
Yes.
Mayor Racy.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Bowman and her neighbors say they were disappointed the rare wetlands next door would be developed, but then all was quiet for nearly 3 years. Until late March, when suddenly trees started getting knocked down.
It was very upsetting. I was in tears, honestly. I was in tears. And we're hearing that sawing, and we're hearing those large trees crashing down in our quiet neighborhood. Deer were running around like they didn't know where to go because their home is being destroyed.
So Bowman and her neighbors mobilized again, calling the state's Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy, or EGLE.
This was all cast in stone by the city. Okay, every permit has been issued for this site, but the wetland permit.
Oh, by the city?
Huh? So everybody said okay to this.
EGLE supervisors say the owner of the site, Anthony Kalos Van Born Investment LLC, has so far been told they cannot build on the wetlands.
Any wetland that's left in Wayne County is important. This is their 3rd permit application through EGLE. The original plan was to destroy more than an acre of wetland, and that plan now is down to about 1/3 of an acre of wetland.
But Bowman says the wetlands are not the only thing neighbors are worried about. To comply with recommendations for bat migration patterns, federal officials say tree cutting on the property had to be done by April 15th. There's no indication the cutting extended past the deadline, and in a statement from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, they said we consider the potential for project activities to affect listed bats in the first 2 weeks of April to be unlikely. But Bowman says they recorded bat calls in early April, which she believes proves many bats are already back. And neighbors fear a federally protected species will be harmed by the loss of so many trees.
Bats have an internal honing, and they go back to where they were born to raise their young. So we know they come back in the spring.
Neighbors say they're also worried about the potentially toxic dust that the concrete crushing operation is expected to create.
I'm concerned about everything.
It's going to destroy my property, and it's going to really put a burden on me and my family's health. Biggest health concern is the asthma, just the dust that we're all going to be breathing in.
What's going to happen to their quality of life and the impact on the air and their health? They're not going to be able to open their windows and enjoy the fresh air that they're used to.
Kalo owns 2 other local concrete crushing facilities, including this one in Detroit. Since 2021, city records show Detroit issued about 130 tickets for things like dust control and unsafe building conditions. Last fall, the company and Detroit reached this consent agreement, which dismissed the tickets and created ways to keep the facility in compliance with city rules. Kalo's attorney told the 7 investigators that their consultants found that the dust emissions on the Detroit site were consistently within acceptable ranges. As for the Wayne site, the lawyer says the facility will provide 36 new jobs and said the state air permit has already been approved. For their revised wetland permit application, Kalo's attorney says they expect that the state will agree with the significant changes they've made to their site plans. While Eagle officials will soon hold public hearings on whether to grant that wetlands permit, neighbors tell us they wish this facility could move somewhere else.
I'd like the developer to reconsider the location. I'd like him to consider the residents' lives that he's impacting.
Wayne's mayor says dust mitigation and noise issues were all discussed during the approval process back in 2022 and told us in a statement that, quote, both the Planning Commission and City Council approved this project. Any citizen concerns made to the city have been passed on to the property owner. While the property owner would not talk to us on camera, his attorney did provide a detailed timeline about the project. We have that whole timeline at WXYZ.com. I spoke with Eagle today. Still no plan on when they're going to hold that public hearing, but obviously that neighborhood is very upset about what's happening here, and I'm sure they'll be showing up in force.
I'm sure they will, because it seems like their concerns weren't really listened to, and
They do not feel listened to by the city, that is for sure.
And no matter what, it's going to be disruptive, no matter what. Okay, thanks so much, Heather.